The Sacramento Kings haven't made the playoffs since the 2006 season. It has been a long 15-plus years of frustration for the fans of the franchise. However, today the Kings have a record of 23-18, good enough for 4th place in the Western Conference. It seemed like the front office couldn't do anything right and missed on countless draft picks over the 2010s. Suddenly, that has all changed. The additions of Huerter and Malik this offseason, the trade for DeMarcus Sabonis, and the drafting of Keegan Murray this year have turned the Kings into one of the best teams in the Western Conference. Sabonis on any given night. To get an understanding of how the Kings went from bottom feeder to true contenders, let's look at the individual players' performances. Before we get into the Kings' top performers, if you enjoy my content and have watched a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you've watched me before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. The first player you have to talk about when mentioning the Sacramento Kings is big man DeMarcus Sabonis. When the Kings traded for him at last year's trade deadline, many around the league flamed them for moving Tyrese Haliburton in the deal. However, Sabonis has been phenomenal this season and was already a 2-time All-Star at the time of the trade. This season, Sabonis is averaging 19 points, 12.5 rebounds, which leads the league, and 7 assists per game. He's the best passing big man in the league, not named Nikola Jokic, and makes all of his teammates better just by being on the floor. Huerter was recently on Zach Lowe's podcast and was raving about how many open looks were gained by playing with Sabonis compared to his time in Atlanta. He feels like a triple-double threat on any given night and is the driving force behind this Kings team. The next player we have to mention is possible All-Star De'Aaron Fox. He was drafted to the Kings in 2017, but since the team wasn't winning, he was considered a bad team empty stats player for most of his career. So even though he's put up All-Star level numbers before, he never got any real consideration. Even though his numbers haven't really improved at 24 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds per game, the eye test tells you that Fox is just a much better player this season than in years past. The craziest thing about Fox this year is his performance in the clutch. He's shooting 61% from the field and 40% from 3 in clutch time situations this season, with an offensive rating of 126, which is absolutely absurd. He's averaging 5 points per game in the clutch and has been one of the best end-of-game players in the NBA this season. He looks like a player that you want on your team in a playoff series and gives the Kings a chance to make a deep playoff run just because of how good he's been at the end of games. One of the offseason additions, Huerter, is playing a huge part in the Kings' success this season. He's putting up 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists per game, while shooting 42% from 3 on 7 attempts per game. He's been one of the most elite shooters in the league and has shown much more this season than he ever got to show in Atlanta playing alongside Trae Young. He's a player that when he gets hot, you better watch out because it can start raining threes on your favorite team's head. The deal for him this summer was an absolute steal, as the Kings only gave up Mo Harkless, Justin Holiday, and a single pick. He puts up similar production to a player like Buddy Hield while being much younger, who would get way more than that in a deal right now. I want to take some time to give some respect to rookie Keegan Murray. He was a somewhat controversial pick at number 4, as many people viewed Jaden Ivey as the clear best player on the board. However, Keegan was the right choice for Sacramento. He complements their team perfectly and has just been really consistent. This season, he's averaging 12 points and 4 rebounds per game, while shooting 40% from 3 on 6 attempts. Rookies just don't typically shoot that well, so what Murray's been doing is extremely impressive. He's been really good starting for the Kings at the 4 spot all season and gives them consistent production that they can count on in any given game that they might be playing. There are some other players I'll talk about in a little less detail. Malik has been a spark plug scorer for the Kings off the bench and does a great job at heading the second unit offensively. He looks like a great signing. Harrison Barnes continues to do what he does every year, give you about 15 points per game, some solid spacing, and good defense. Davion Mitchell has been a great defender for the second unit, living up to his nickname Off Night, and even though his minutes are down from his rookie season, you can feel a strong impact from him. A lot of people predicted that the Kings could sneak into the play-in game this season at the around 8 to 10-ish spots in the West, but almost no one expected them to be where they are now. They have been much better than a play-in team to this point, and they are a legitimate playoff team. Their offense is elite, and they have the top-end talent to compete with anybody. I think this team is a real contender to make it out of a relatively open Western Conference. Will they be the favorite to do so? No, but it could legitimately happen, and for a team that hasn't made the playoffs since 2006, that is amazing, and the fan base will be ecstatic. Sabonis and Fox are all-star level players, and the supporting cast around them is high energy, high scoring, and feels like a near-perfect fit. Light the beam, baby. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.